Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Holden and Audra running from the law and a murder in LA? The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers tease that Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, and Audra Charles, Zuleyka Silver, knew each other in LA and are keeping a secret. Get updates on the latest news about the Young and the Restless, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? Considering the shade factor with these two, we don't doubt that what they're hiding is dirty. And that is something that Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, is counting on. Audra and Holden were together in Los Angeles. Claire despises Audra and the feeling is mutual. Audra and Holden clearly have no love lost between them, and after a series of disappointments, Claire is ready to catfight, with Holden as her partner. Meow. Claire knows a con when she sees one, and she suspects that what Holden and Audra did was on the wrong side of the law. Holden has dropped enough hints that Claire believes the past can be used to blackmail her tormentor. Audra gave her beau Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, a sanitized version of her past with Holden, but she is a consummate liar. According to her, Holden saved her from a sleaze. We have to ask, how so, through words or actions? Did Holden kill someone to protect Audra? What is this? Did Holden kill for Audra? Holden was enchanted with Audra and tried to reconnect back in GC, but she shut him down, which he didn't appreciate, thus he also has a bone to pick with her ex. Were Holden and Audra partners in crime? Claire insists that Holden tell her everything, and fans will remember that Audra hinted about Holden living on the edge. That could mean anything. We know virtually nothing about Holden, so theoretically, he is capable of anything. How far will Claire go to get Audra? She also said he scared her, and Audra doesn't scare easily, she's the one who does most of the scaring. Did Audra and Holden have to flee LA because they committed a murder? We have a suspicion that Claire will discover what heinous thing the couple did and then use it to stick it to her foe. Now it's your turn, the Young and the Restless fans. Tell us your theories about what Holden and Audra are hiding. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with the Young and the Restless right now. Come back here often for the hottest Y&R updates, news, and spoilers. Get comfortable, and gain access to the best soap intel on the web. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Holden and Audra running from the law and a murder in LA? The Young and the Restless has never shied away from delivering storylines that blend romance, deception, and shocking scandal. But now, whispers from behind the scenes and on-screen clues suggest that Genoa City's latest arrivals might soon be tangled in a storyline darker than anyone could have predicted. Holden Novak's mysterious past and Audra Charles's cunning schemes could collide in a way that takes both characters far from the polished streets of Genoa City and straight into a nightmare in Los Angeles. Could a murder and a high-stakes manhunt force Holden and Audra to run from the law together, rewriting their futures forever? Fans are bracing themselves, and here's what may be coming next in this explosive arc. Holden Novak arrived in town carrying more secrets than he admitted, and while the Newman family and others in Genoa City tried to size him up, his enigmatic presence never felt entirely trustworthy. Audra Charles, meanwhile, has proven herself to be one of the most calculating women in town, slipping in and out of alliances as it suits her ambitions. Together, Holden and Audra make an unlikely pair, but that's precisely what makes them so dangerous. Rumors suggest that Holden's past in Los Angeles may soon catch up to him, and Audra could find herself pulled into a scandal that places them both on the run. The question is, who gets hurt along the way, and what kind of crime could push these two over the edge? Insiders tease that a murder in Los Angeles may be the centerpiece of this upcoming plot twist. Whether it is an unsolved case from Holden's past or a brand new tragedy tied to Audra's business dealings, it's said that the storyline will blur the line between guilt and innocence. Could Holden be implicated in something he didn't do, or is this the reveal of a darker side to his character that Genoa City has yet to see? Audra, ever the opportunist, may initially try to manipulate the situation to her advantage, but if the law comes calling, she might be forced to throw her lot in with Holden simply to survive. The stakes get higher when whispers of Victor Newman's involvement surface. Fans know Victor never takes newcomers at face value, and if Holden has ties to shady business dealings in Los Angeles, Victor could easily plant investigators to dig into his background. The idea that Holden and Audra could end up fugitives running from both the law and Victor's reach adds another thrilling dimension to this arc. Nicky Newman, meanwhile, may caution against getting too close to Holden, warning that his charm hides danger. Victoria could find herself conflicted if Holden drags Audra into a scandal, considering the potential fallout for Newman Enterprises. Audra has never shied away from bending the rules, but murder is a line even she may not be willing to cross. If the storyline involves Holden being framed for a crime, Audra could be forced to choose between self-preservation and loyalty to the man who may just understand her in a way no one else does. Fans speculate that her decision could define her character for years to come. Running from the law with Holden could either seal her fate as a villainess or, in a twist, reveal her vulnerability as someone who fell in love against her better judgment. What makes this potential storyline even more gripping is the possibility of other Genoa City residents being pulled into the chaos. Could Adam Newman use the scandal as leverage to protect himself and outmaneuver his siblings? Would Chance Chancellor, with his ties to law enforcement, end up leading the investigation, putting him in direct conflict with Holden and Audra? And could Sharon or Phyllis find themselves accidentally entangled in the drama, given their own complicated ties to Genoa City's schemers? The ripple effects could be massive, threatening relationships and business empires alike. A murder mystery set partially in Los Angeles would also open up new storytelling possibilities. The glamour of LA paired with the danger of fugitives on the run could provide a fresh backdrop for the soap, allowing characters to interact outside the familiar Genoa City bubble. It would give Holden's backstory more depth, peeling back the layers of his past to reveal how he ended up here and why he may be willing to risk everything to escape. For Audra, this could be her biggest gamble yet, choosing between fleeing with Holden or cutting ties and facing the consequences in Genoa City. Fans are already buzzing about the chemistry between Holden and Audra. While they've had limited screen time together so far, there's an undeniable electricity when two characters with secrets and ambition collide. The idea of them being on the run together, hiding from police sirens, hotel room to hotel room, constantly looking over their shoulders, adds a level of danger that could elevate them as one of the most thrilling duos in years. Whether their connection blossoms into twisted romance or implodes under pressure, the drama is set to be unforgettable. Of course, this storyline wouldn't be complete without betrayals. It's possible that Audra could turn Holden in to save herself, only to realize too late that she destroyed the only person who truly understood her. Conversely, Holden could sacrifice himself to protect Audra, proving that his heart is more complex than the shadows of his past. Either way, viewers can expect shocking cliffhangers, courtroom drama, and possibly even a trial that pits Genoa City's elite against outsiders caught in a deadly web of lies. If a murder really is at the heart of this plot, fans will want to know who the victim is. Could it be someone from Holden's mysterious past, resurfacing in LA only to meet a tragic end? Or will it be a brand new character introduced solely to trigger this storyline? The writers have been known to use such twists to jolt the canvas with fresh momentum, and this murder could be the key to reshaping both Holden and Audra's roles on the show. The Young and the Restless thrives when mixing personal stakes with corporate intrigue, and this storyline has the potential to do both. A murder in LA tied to Holden could destabilize Newman Enterprises if Audra's fingerprints are anywhere near it. Tucker McCall, too, could seize the opportunity to exploit Audra's vulnerability, either to win her back to his side or to destroy her once and for all. The ripple effects could shake Genoa City to its core. In the end, whether Holden and Audra are guilty or framed, running from the law will change them forever. If they survive, their reputations may be tarnished beyond repair, and their return to Genoa City could spark rivalries and grudges that linger for years. If they don't survive, this could mark one of the most shocking exits in recent memory, especially if a fatal showdown ends their run. One thing is certain, fans should prepare for a roller coaster ride filled with danger, romance, betrayal, and shocking revelations. Holden Novak's mysterious past and Audra Charles's relentless ambition are about to collide in ways no one could have predicted, and the fallout may stretch from Los Angeles back to every corner of Genoa City. As the drama unfolds, The Young and the Restless proves once again that in soap operas, no secret stays buried, and no one is ever truly safe. The Young and the Restless spoilers: Audra and Holden were together in Los Angeles. The Young and the Restless is weaving together a storyline that could shake the very foundation of Genoa City. While fans have speculated for weeks about Holden Novak's mysterious background and Audra Charles's shifting loyalties, new whispers suggest their pasts may not only be connected but may have collided in a city far away from the polished boardrooms of Newman Enterprises. Could it be that Audra and Holden were already entwined long before his arrival in Genoa City, and that Los Angeles holds the key to understanding who these two truly are? The intrigue is building, and the fallout may prove explosive. Holden's arrival in town came shrouded in questions. Who is he? What ties does he have to Newman family business? And why does he seem to know more about people than he lets on? While Victoria and Claire have cautiously opened doors to him, others in Genoa City have been wary. But now, sources tease that Holden's story may be bigger than anyone imagined. It turns out that before Genoa City, there was Los Angeles, a city of secrets, schemes, and possibly danger. And waiting in the shadows of that same city was Audra Charles. Audra has long been a character defined by ambition and a willingness to blur moral lines if it helps her climb higher. She charmed her way into power positions, manipulated business rivals, and even used her romantic connections as leverage. But if she shared a past with Holden in Los Angeles, then her schemes may not have been hers alone. Did Audra and Holden once plot together, forging a secret alliance to pull strings in LA before taking their games to Genoa City? Fans are buzzing at the possibility that their connection goes deeper than just coincidental timing. Los Angeles could serve as the backdrop for a whole new revelation. Rumors swirl that Holden and Audra may have crossed paths in high-stakes business deals that left more than one powerful figure ruined. Was it music industry moguls, entertainment executives, or shadowy investors who became their pawns? And if so, could someone they wronged in LA be chasing them all the way to Genoa City, looking for payback? The idea that Audra and Holden have been running from secrets adds layers to their every interaction now. Imagine the ripple effects if the truth comes out. If Holden and Audra conspired together in Los Angeles, it would mean that every relationship they've built in Genoa City has been built on lies. Victoria Newman, who has tried to establish her own independence, may feel doubly betrayed by Audra's duplicity and Holden's deceit. Nikki could remind her daughter that she warned her about letting outsiders in too quickly. And Victor? He would no doubt see this as proof that his instincts about Holden's untrustworthiness were right all along. But maybe it's not so black and white. Perhaps Holden and Audra's time in Los Angeles wasn't entirely about scheming, it could have been about survival. Maybe they were caught up in dangerous circles that forced them into desperate choices. A murder, an accident, or a betrayal in LA could explain why Holden is guarded and why Audra works so tirelessly to keep herself in positions of power. Together, they may have escaped LA with their lives but not their ghosts, and now those ghosts may be knocking on Genoa City's door. One of the most fascinating parts of this potential twist is the impact on Holden and Audra's personal relationship. Were they lovers in Los Angeles? Were they co-conspirators who crossed a line and became too close? If passion mixed with power back then, it would explain the unspoken tension between them now. Imagine the fireworks if Genoa City learns that Audra and Holden are not meeting for the first time but are actually rekindling something that never ended. Their connection could ignite, threatening every other romance on the canvas. Of course, soap operas thrive on triangles, and this storyline could give fans more than one. If Holden's connection to Audra resurfaces, it could disrupt any budding chemistry he might be developing with Claire. Claire, who is just starting to step out from her troubled past and prove her worth, may be blindsided by the revelation that Holden was never fully honest. For her, it would be devastating to learn that Holden has been tied to Audra all along. And Victoria, who has fought her own battles with Audra's ambition, would surely see this as confirmation that Audra cannot be trusted. Chance Chancellor's role in this storyline could be pivotal as well. If Los Angeles crimes or scandals tied to Holden and Audra come to light, it might be Chance who digs into the past, uncovering truths no one else dared to look for. His law enforcement ties could bring a police investigation roaring into Genoa City, forcing Audra and Holden to face justice, or at least to face questions they've been avoiding. And if a murder from Los Angeles resurfaces, the investigation could pit them against one another in ways neither saw coming. Beyond the legal drama, there's the matter of business. If Holden and Audra were already connected in LA, then any power plays they make in Genoa City are part of a long-running plan. That could threaten not just Newman Enterprises but also Tucker McCall's empire, Jabot, and even Chancellor Winters. What if Holden and Audra have been planting seeds for years, using their LA experience as training for bigger moves in Genoa City? If that's the case, the residents of this town may soon find themselves pawns in a dangerous game. Fans love when history is rewritten, and tying Holden and Audra together in Los Angeles would not only explain their chemistry but also open up endless possibilities. Flashbacks could reveal what really happened in LA, late-night meetings, whispered secrets, and perhaps even crimes that were covered up. Did Holden save Audra from a dangerous situation? Did Audra betray Holden once before, leaving him to take the fall? These moments could paint their current choices in an entirely new light. The soap thrives on moral gray areas, and this storyline has the potential to explore them fully. Audra may find herself torn between loyalty to Holden and loyalty to her ambitions. Holden may wrestle with whether to reveal the truth or keep it buried to protect them both. Together, they could become Genoa City's most dangerous couple, or they could implode, destroying each other in the process. Either way, fans are in for an unforgettable ride. In the end, the revelation that Audra and Holden were together in Los Angeles could change everything. It would redefine their characters, reshape alliances, and reignite old rivalries. With murder rumors, corporate schemes, and romantic betrayals all swirling around them, this storyline could become one of the most talked-about arcs in years. The Young and the Restless is setting the stage for a drama that spans cities, rewrites histories, and proves once again that no secret can stay buried forever.